I'm assuming you have one of them, but let's just go through it real fast just in case you don't. So you're going to click this. I obviously have quite a few lists. You would hit create a list, and I actually have to make one, so let's just do it together. Mine's going to be called Ocean Medicine, and it's going to be Katie at oceanmedicine.org. Katie McBrien, and I'm going to edit this because I don't want them to know my actual street address. I think I just used Butler Pike. And I don't need to know all of this, but I do kind of like to know when people subscribe. I don't need to know when people unsubscribe because that just is a Debbie Downer. So, you joined me through oceanmedicine.org. And then just hit, nope, I have to hit edit. Okay, save. All right, let's just make sure that it did what it was supposed to do. Okay, so once you have your list, then you can create sign-up forms. I don't feel like verifying that right now. So let's just make it my other one, Katie at katiemcbrien.com. Okay. So we need to make our sign-up forms. The best way to do that is to create general forms. And I'm just going to show you briefly. I'm not going to create it. But you can go through here and you can do all of them. You want to hit this down arrow here. You definitely want to do the sign-up form, the sign-up thank you page, and the confirmation thank you, and the final welcome email. Okay? Those are the ones that you really want to create. And we'll just look through them really briefly. That looks like that. Confirmation. And then the final email, which is sent finally, just says this. And you can adapt this and make it look however you want it to look. So you would hit design it, and then you can go in here and edit it. Now, once you've created your list, you want to go to templates. Now, I have several templates. I have my Natural Magic School one. This was my first, this down here was my first one for the Witching Way. And then I transitioned to just Katie McBrien. And we're going to create a new template. And you can create it from a theme, which is usually what I like to do. And it just might take a minute for these to load here. And you just scroll down and pick a theme that you like. And I kind of remember liking one previously, so let's just scroll down a little bit. That would be kind of cute, but that's not really what we want. And you just pick something that appeals to you. I don't know, I'm a pretty visual person and I like to change things pretty frequently. So that's an issue for me. Let's do that one. I chose this one because it's got a good header and a good call to action, and then down here I can add in a whole bunch of different fun things. So let's just say this is my theme. You're going to hit save, and you're going to make your new theme. I'm going to call it Ocean Medicine, and hit save. Okay, so this is your template right here. Now, when you want to create a campaign, you can either go to campaigns up here, or you can just go to the home page and hit create a campaign. You want to create an email. The campaign name is going to be called Welcome to Ocean Medicine. Hit begin. Now I'm going to choose a list. We're going to choose Ocean Medicine, and I would choose the entire list. Obviously, I would have more than 0 recipients on this, but I'm just doing a tutorial for you, so we're just going to go through. So you would choose whatever list you've created. So I could choose the Witching Way, which has quite a few, the Natural Magic School, which has only 18. My giveaways I clear out at the end of each giveaway and put them into my main one, which is the Witching Way down here. And then I would hit next. And now you have to choose your email subject. So this is actually what the people are going to see when they open up their inboxes. So like if they are looking on their iPhone or their Samsung phone, or if they're on the desktop computer or a tablet, this is what it's going to be. And you want it something that's catchy. You can use emojis if you want. So I would say welcome, and then we could just pick an emoji. And I might want to do this cool little star GIF right here. The preview text would just be welcome to Ocean Medicine. And obviously my email address would be the one that I have to make for this. And then I would hit next. So it's going to give us the option having a template. So you've already created your theme template. You're going to hit Save Templates, and you're going to click Ocean Medicine, or whichever one that you created. And then you're going to input all of your information. So when you click on this, you would say, welcome to Ocean Medicine. And then you could create a cute little tagline, which we'll just throw something in here. We'll just leave that there and hit save and close. And here we might want to put in view the blog. And you would obviously in here put in your web address, oceanmedicine.org. I just want to state real fast that I have the web address, but I have not pointed it to any website. So if you go to check out that website, you're not going to find anything. Down here, I would write and fill in all this cool information, and I would create it just the way I want to create it, and I would hit next. Okay, so obviously I can't do this because there's 0 people, but I'm just going to show it to you. And then you would hit send once you're done. Let's go back. Let's hit the back button. Oops, I probably messed the whole thing up. Nope, I didn't. So what I could do is I could preview and test this. So I could enter preview mode, and it's going to look exactly like this. And it has my mailing address, my name, and all this fun stuff. I would want to change this background because it's not in alignment to what I want. So we can view it as a mobile. This is what it would look like if you looked on it in mobile, like an iPhone or a Samsung or whatever you have. And it would look just like this. And then I could also look at it via inbox. But I would have to buy tokens to see that. So obviously I don't have any tokens because I have the free version. So I want to save and exit this to my dashboard because I want to show you one other thing. We want to talk about automations because that's pretty important, but I don't exactly remember how to get there. So just give me a minute while I figure that out. Where did it go? Nobody knows. Maybe in lists. Ocean medicine. Settings. Now I know it exists because I've seen it a million times. Profile. Alright, so let's open a new tab. MailChimp automations. Because these are really important. These are like marketing automation. Use for free. I already have an account. It should pick that right up. And it took me right to the front. Oh, this isn't a very good tutorial because I know it's on here, but I don't know exactly where it is. Show me how. Show me how to get to automations. Maybe it's in campaigns. Probably not. Create an yes, that thing. So now I get it. Awesome sauce. So we would go back to this. We'd go to campaigns. We'd create a campaign. We'd create an email, and it would be automated. And I would choose this one, welcome new subscribers, and I would do an educational series because you can create more than one in your thing. So I would say Ocean Medicine Welcome. And I would select Ocean Medicine down here, and I would hit begin. So the whole idea behind this is that when somebody subscribes to your list, they would get this email, and you could edit the trigger. So the trigger would be maybe immediately, and you would hit update. So as soon as someone signs on to your list, they would get this welcome to my list. One day after that, automatically they would get a first getting started, and then they would get another one. And you can continue to do this. So let's just say I want to design this email. I would create this, welcome to Ocean Medicine, and then learn more about ocean medicine. And I would hit next, and you would design it exactly like you would a regular campaign. You would select your template, which is what you have right here, and you would create your template right here. You would just plug in the information, and you would hit save and return to workflow. So you would do the same thing over here, design your email, go through all the same steps, and you can continue to add emails. And this is just a way for your subscribers to get to know you and to kind of create a relationship with them. I worked on one, but I never finished it, so it's my goal to create one for this new project I'm working on called Ocean Medicine, which combines tarot life coaching, shamanic practices, and Reiki locally in my area as well as people online. So I hope this helps. If there's anything that you have a question on that you're not too sure about, please just let me know, and I would be happy to hop back on here and give you any advice that I possibly can. Something that might be interesting to you is checking out after you send your campaigns. So let's just go to campaigns. And the last one that I've sent would be, we'll do this one right here, blog updates. And you can check out all the, well, that's actually the blog update. So let's go back, and you would hit view report. And this would just help you get an idea of who's looking at your stuff, where they're clicking, and the averages. So my open rate was 28.9. List average is 30.7. So it's a little bit under. The industry average is 13.1. So I guess I've gone above the industry average, but for my list average, it's low. My click rate was 9.1%, but my list average was 8.2, and my industry average was 1.3. So I surpassed both of those over here. I had 35 opens out of 100 and some. I guess I had 121 people that I sent it to, and 35 people opened it. 11 people clicked on it. And then I can see around what time. So I guess I sent it at 3 o'clock. And then I can see around what time they opened it, like 4. And then I can see, you know, the different spikes in time. And then I can see what people clicked on. So 10 people wanted to read my or watch my video tarot reading. So obviously that was really good. I'd want to continue it because it builds engagement. Quite a few people wanted to know about my courses. Not many people wanted to know about my website because, you know, that's already there. Surprisingly, I'm one of the main people who opened this email. So, well, this is just a general. I am the one who opens it the most, and then these other people were also the ones who open it a lot. Nobody tweeted about it. There were campaign URL clicks. 6 people clicked it, and then I can view my top people. So most of my people exist within the United States. The next is Canada, then the United Kingdom, France, and so forth and so on. And you can just kind of click on that and see. So I have 7 opens in Pennsylvania, 1 open in New York, 3 opens in Ohio, and you can kind of really get into the nitty-gritty of what people are doing. So I can also look at activity, so I can see who opened it. These are my subscribers with the most opens, and I can see their member rating. Most people who've clicked on it, and then I can see all the people who've clicked on it. I can look at who hasn't opened my emails like ever. And then I can look here and see that. And then who unsubscribed. Nobody unsubscribed this last one that I just sent. And I don't have any complaints, which is good. And that's pretty nifty. I can look at e-commerce, conversations, and analytics. That's if I have access to that. But I also do want to show you something real fast in my template right here. So we are going to scroll down here. This is my thing. I always put this in here rather than people reporting this email as spam or reporting it. I always give people an option to unsubscribe as part of my regular newsletter if they don't like what I say anymore. You know, maybe they thought they were signing up for one thing and I start sending them something else. I am a Gemini. I go in multiple different directions at once. So sometimes people have a different idea of what they want. And I'm not giving it to them anymore. Rather than marking it as spam, they can just hit this unsubscribe button down here and it'll just... they won't be a part of it anymore. So it's good to give those people that option. And you can grab the unsubscribe link when you create your lists. Or what you can do is when you send a test email to yourself, you can click on the unsubscribe button at the bottom and then just copy that. And obviously you wouldn't go through with it. Okay? So that's just something that I have done just to make sure that I'm giving people the option to leave if it's not their cup of tea anymore. Rather than getting the bad marks against me, I give them a way to get out if they don't want to be there, because really if they don't want to be there, you don't want to keep them there anymore. It's much easier just to let them go their separate way. I hope this has helped. If you have any questions, please just shoot me reply to this video or shoot me an email, katie@katiemcbrien.com or katiemcbrien415@gmail.com, or you can shoot me a message on Facebook Messenger and I will reply to you. Okay, thank you.